Right, well this is a little strange one, and I was as shocked as most people were when they saw this trick, but got a tin of sweet corn here. Now, sweet corn and wet baits like particles and tuna and normal like nuts, tiger nuts, things that carp anglers use over a number of years would normally melt PVA because they're soaked in water or based in water. But this little trick makes them PVA friendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pour the water out of this flavoured tin of sweet corn out, like so. And it goes. Drain that right off. What flavour have we got there? Scopex, a real carp catching winner. It smells nice, good enough to drink. Now, I've got my little tub of particles here as well. So I'm going to drain a bit of water off this, and a bit of the hemp's going to go in. Get that in there. Get all that water out. Here we go. Now look at all those oils and stuff. Now, I'm going to put a bit more in there. Now, time to drain some of this water off. Not too much of it. Right, okay. So I've got a bit of water. Right, this is the magic ingredient, rock salt. So, I'm going to put a nice portion in my hand. This is, I'd say it's about 3 good teaspoons of it. In that goes. I'm going to mix that into that hemp now. Work it in, and I'll actually be able to taste some of this water in a minute. Don't drink too much of it, and I'm going to see how salty it is. I'll be able to make a decision on it. Just keep stirring that in, make sure that salt gets dissolved. Might put a little bit more in. Carp, especially after spawning, love salt, but to put it in a PVA mix, you'll be thinking this is mad. Not only is there water in and loads of salt, but there is a real happy conclusion to this little palaver here. So I'm suspecting that this is going to be, yes, very salty. Right, just going to open my little tin of Scopex corn. I'm going to put in a few handfuls of sweet corn. Like so, just get them in there. Again, as you know, sweet corn's often kept in water, so straight out the tin's no good, but hopefully we're going to show you something a little bit special now. So there we go, salty water. Now, the reason PVA works so well is it melts in water, but normally you can't put hemp and corn in it because they melt it. So let's show you. Salty water, bit of hemp and corn. In it goes. Just do what I did earlier with that plunger. Just push it down. Do my little knot. Now, check that out. Is that melting in my hand? I believe it isn't. There it goes. That is the salt trick. Mixing salt into that water stops it from melting. Until, that is, of course, you hook it on, cast it out, and it melts on the bottom, leaving a tantalising little pile of bait right around your hook bait. And just one final little trick that's brilliant is the fact that you can actually leave it in that water until you're ready to cast out. Have a look at that. Would you Adam and Eve it? You'd never have thought that you'd have sat there with your PVA bags waiting at the ready in salty water ready to catch a carp. And the other great thing that's worth remembering is that when this stuff goes in, what the salt actually does is it stretches that PVA, it's tightening everything up, so you get an unnatural spread. When it goes out there, it actually explodes even further than it normally would. So all hail Mr. Regan, that's a brilliant little tip, and something that, you know, it's in my armoury, it's something new, and I just can't wait to catch carp on it.